Okay, you guys, so I bought this little fat quarter bundle from Walmart. It was just under $6, and a white square fat quarter, which was like $1.50. So I'm going to show you how to make some 9 patches out of this without using any modern tools, we'll say. So I'm going to go ahead and get these opened, and then iron all the fabrics to get all the creases out. And then we're going to show you how we're going to cut it out without using any tools other than scissors. So I'll be right back. All right, so I've got everything ironed, nice and flat. Well, almost. And then I took this, which was the center of the white fat quarter, and we're going to lay it on here one at a time. We're going to lay it on here, and we're going to trace around it 3 times. We're going to do 3 of these blocks. 3 9 patches. So we're gonna do this 3 times to each fabric, except for the white. We are gonna need 12 from the white, and you'll have to be careful for that because it's almost just enough. If you're not sure of your cutting skills, I would go ahead and buy 2, because it couldn't hurt to have extra, and it's only another $1.50. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll be back to show you what we're gonna do then. All right, so I've done that. I put some to the side, and now I just have enough for 1. So I'm going to just lay these out. I want the white ones here on the sides, sort of in the middle. Oh, I guess I didn't have enough white over here. There we go. And then I want we're going to lay it just like that, I think. We'll turn this. Okay, so then I'm going to take it to the sewing machine. I'm going to fold these each on top of each other, and I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch seam allowance down these, and I'm just going to chain piece them. If you don't know what that means, it just means I'm going to sew this one all the way to the end, and then I'm not going to take it out and cut the thread. I'm just going to go ahead and sew this one, and then I'm going to go ahead and sew that one, and then I will take them off, and we'll iron them, and then we'll add on these pieces. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I've done that. Notice how they're still attached. And actually, I'm just going to leave them like that. I am going to iron the middle one and fold it out, so then the seam is towards the red. And then I'm going to flip it over and do the same for these. You always want to press towards the darker side whenever possible. Oh, I didn't press that. Bet y'all noticed that and yelling at me. Okay, so now we're gonna flip this over. So there's our block. And now we're gonna go back to the sewing machine and just do the same thing with these. Just straight down chain piecing, and then I'll be back and show you what we do then. All right, so I have done that. And you'll notice how they want to stay folded. So we're gonna do the same thing. Press. Oh, yeah, no, I'm leaving them together, that's right. And press it out. And then press. And press it out. And this one, we'll flip the whole thing, just so we do it right. You don't want to not flip it just because it's inconvenient, and then it won't turn out right. So we're going to do that. We're going to flip it all. Now, if it's too awkward to work with all stitched together, you can cut it apart. I just find it easier to keep my block situated that way. So now we're going to fold this top one. Now we're going to fold this top one over. I'm sorry, I'll be right back. All right, sorry about the inconvenience there. So I am going to, you folded that over, and then you're going to line up your seams, and you're going to take a pin and just pin it there. You don't have to pin, but I find when you're starting out, it's safer to pin because it still might not line up completely, but you're going to be closer having it together like that. So we are going to go stitch down that with a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back, and We're gonna press that out, move that pin cushion, turn it diagonal here so it fits on here better. And then pull it down a little, and we're gonna fold it out. And my seam lined up pretty good on this one. However, this one, not so great, but I'm not really worried about it. It's still gonna keep you warm. So then I'm gonna flip it over and do the same with this. Fold it down, pin it, and pin it here. And then I'll go sew it, and I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are done. So let's iron it. And again, I'm not getting too caught up in whether or not my points match because I am new to this, but I figure I'll get better with each one. So there you have it. And I did do 3 of these. I'm going to make a sampler quilt, and I did 3 of these, and I'm going to do 3 of each one we do. I did do all these the same, although I noticed this middle one is going a different way, but again, I'll get better with every square I do. Every time I sew a new seam, it's going to look better than the last one, but they're all going to keep you just as warm. So there you have it. I have 3 of them, and if you followed along, you'll have 3 also. I will be putting a border on these before I attach them to the other ones because it will be a sampler blanket. So each square will be a different pattern, so it's not really a continuous pattern like a lot of quilts are. So they'll all have a border, and then when you put it together, it'll just be a bunch of different squares, but it'll give you a chance to learn which ones you like and which ones you don't like. And if you don't want to do all 3, if you don't like this one and you just want to do one, just do one, and do 2 or 3 of another one that you like, or add an extra 2 or 3 rather of another one that you do like to do. I found it easier to sew them all at the same time though, so again, I'm doing basic squares here though. Once we get more intricate, I might not be able to do them more than one at a time. So I hope you like this. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to let me know. I gotta quit saying I apologize. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.